Jirard the Completionist leaked golf charity 2024 sponsor costs. There's no way that they're still going to do this charity event, are they? After all this backlash, that's so weird to me. But I guess Smash JT has some info that shows that they are indeed going to keep going forward with their fraudulent charity event. So let's see what he has to say.
To be kidding me. What's going on, guys? Welcome
I said
to
the same thing
of Smash JT. Jirard the Completionist. It's been a while since we spoke of this guy, but he's in the news once again, and I'm going to keep covering this when there's something to talk about, because
Me
I
too.
like to keep the pressure applied to people that think they're going to get away with their actions, their fraudulent actions, which were proven to be taken. And in this case, we have not just Jirard the Completionist, but his entire family being connected to this PBD West Convenience Cup Challenge coming
Again.
in 2024. Yes, you heard me right.
That is
The
insane.
Convenience Cup Challenge is still on for 2024, and recently they have announced their charges for sponsorships, because apparently PBD West is on
They
a
can't get
mission to collect as
sponsorships.
much money as possible to help fight against frontal temporal dementia.
They can't get sponsorships, right? There's no way anyone's going to want to sponsor them after all of this. And I bet the viewers aren't going to let that happen either.
By taking money from people and doing nothing with it. Sure, there's nothing shady about that. Continue your events as nothing ever happened or came to light thanks to Carl Jobston Muda. No. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure it's on the up and up. I'm sure everything you guys are doing is perfectly fine and above the law, and no one has anything to worry about. Yeah.
The amount of things I can think of that people would do to prevent that from happening, like, why would you want to risk that? Even just because the viewers know it's a public event, they're going to know where it is, when it is. Like, why would you risk that? That doesn't even seem safe, to be honest.
Okay.
That was just the intro.
Like and check out smashjt.com for my full article breaking down the charges of sponsorship for the PBD West Golf Championship tournament benefiting our good friends over at the Open Hand Foundation. A foundation that apparently is so honorable that they have to scrub their website because they've been caught in so many webs of lies. But anyway, let's go through these and talk about it. First off, legacy recognition.
So expensive too.
$10,000. Your company is featured in the naming of the tournament. 8 playing spots, a player gift, meals and beverages. Recognized at the lunch and dinner reception, reserved table at the reception, company logo prominently displayed on course signage, entrance banner, sponsor board, golf cart, scorecards, and thank you photo gallery, tournament app, and event website.
This would not be a benefit. To have your name showing that you're a sponsor would not be good anymore. It would be actually I think it would be a bad thing.
That's fantastic. If only this $10,000 actually went to helping people with frontal temporal dementia.
I know.
But I think we all know better than that with them. And here's the thing. They've had every opportunity to make the right moves up until this point, and along the way, it's been squandered. And what do we have? PBD West, that's been discovered to be Jirard's dad, running this thing in conjunction with benefiting the Open Hand Foundation, which is founded because of Jirard's mother, who died from frontal temporal dementia. They're working hand in hand with each other and still putting this event on, even with all the facts on the table that they have been scamming people who have donated to them.
This is so bizarre. Why would it be worth it to continue going on after this controversy? After it already looked so bad, now they just want to keep doing it like nothing happened. That's just weird to me. Like, this is supposed to be a good thing. Like they were saying, they've always been saying how good of a cause this is and how much money goes to these organizations, but it never did. And they have this controversy. I just don't get why they would keep pushing this.
Think about that for a second. The money was
Weird.
donated and nothing ever happened with it until they got their asses called out and said, whoops, yep, we're going to donate that to you. Yeah, we'll find some places to get rid of it. We just couldn't find the right place, and other excuses that I think of off the top of my head here. Get real. But it doesn't stop there. The diamond recognition, $8,000. Featured at the 4 $5,000 hole-in-one contests and 4 Callaway Par 3 skills contests. 8 players, player gift, meals, beverages, company logo prominently displayed on course.
Not even much.
Sponsor board and event website.
It's a lot of money.
I mean, this goes on for...
You might as well pay $8,000 in ads, marketing. Like, that would get you more worth.
From here, we can go through all of these if you guys want to, but the fact is, they're still moving forward with this event after all the facts came to light that the entire foundation, the Open Hand Foundation, that this Convenience Cup Challenge is based upon and benefiting, is a complete fraud of an organization. Yeah, okay, Jirard, I'm sure every dollar,
so is it at the end of the year?
Every sub goes exactly to directly helping these frontal temporal dementia charities and hospitals. Just like you said, you don't touch any of it. Sure you don't, except for when you admit that you touch most of it and use it to pay for event charges and things like that. Sure, that
yeah, exactly.
Cup Challenge is totally separate, though. It has nothing to do with Jirard. Of course, it's not going to have any problems with it. This is the most blatant slap in the face to everyone involved in this situation. And with everything that's come to light, for them to be moving forward with it and having the audacity to...
Well, okay, to be completely fair, he's not the only one involved. There could be others who are kind of addicted to it, like really obsessed with it, and they just do it no matter what. Like, you know, there's some people who just like keep committing a crime even though they know that they would get caught. It's like, why'd you keep doing it? They just couldn't help it. It could be that situation with these people. Because I can't think of any world where anyone would want to keep running this stuff. Especially the next year.
They're not going to get called out. To think that no one's going to say anything about it. I mean, honestly, not that obviously I don't want anything to happen to anyone running this thing. But by putting this on, after everything that's come out, honestly, this is so...
Look at all that money on that list.
Read the room, for Christ's sakes. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Putting this thing on. It's a very bad idea.
Yeah.
It goes to show, not that they really want to benefit frontal temporal dementia, but they're so stuck on being greedy because they make so goddamn much money off of this thing that they can't say no to running it. Platinum recognition, $7,500. Host your hospitality tent at the turn.
Oh my God.
Beverages and setups are provided. 8 playing spots, player gift, meals, beverages.
Big deal.
Company logo prominently displayed on course signage, sponsor board, tournament app, and event website.
Okay. Let's say somebody's wealthy who hates these people or hates this charity event because of the controversy. And someone has 10 grand and they give the 10 grand. So they get their way in. And they just destroy, like, trash them all over the event. Like, there's so many examples I could think where this is just a bad idea. It's a public event, so I would think reporting them that day, telling lies to the local, law enforcement, it could just go so wrong in so many ways. Like, what a terrible idea. I mean,
these keep going. $6,500 for the gold
recognition.
$3,000 for the silver recognition. 2 sub-bags, $1,500, $700. Make a difference? Toss them $300. Where's the money going? What percent of it is going to frontal temporal dementia? What percent is going to what organizations? What transparency do you have with any of this?
I'll be surprised if they even make it through the event.
I mean, still giving up.
Not physically. I'm just saying, like, there's going to be so much pushback. I'll be surprised if the event takes place.
The same BS line that you've given every year up to this point, acting like nothing's transpired differently, acting like no facts have come to light, acting like Jirard wasn't caught red-handed, lying about how the funds were being distributed. And if you do want to run this PBD West Convenient Cup Challenge, and
you should not
want to still put it on because deep down, Mr. Khalil, Jirard's dad, really cares about the Open Hand Foundation, and they've just been misunderstood. Don't you think a little bit more transparency about how the funds would be spent, where it would be going towards, how it would be handled moving forward would benefit them with this? Obviously, it would. And by them ignoring that again,
it would benefit their image, but it wouldn't benefit their wallets. I think that's why they're going to continue to just do it the way they've been doing. Why would they change?
Basically telling you, F you, we don't care about all the information that's out there. We're going to move forward and have the audacity to act like nothing's changed along the way. And that is gross.
Well, I know that Jirard's making his videos still, but it just seems weird that he would be the one to go forward with this. You know, maybe an older generation continue to go forward with this, not knowing as much about the internet and how many people might know about this. I can maybe see that happening. So that could be what's going on here. It could be his dad who's just pushing this and doesn't realize the backlash, the level of backlash.
This goes well beyond just organizing an event and speaks to a much bigger picture of being accountable, understanding how much the public's view really impacts the world of charity. And this situation is extremely complex, and it definitely has me thinking deeply about the role that we have in trusting an organization. And here we have putting the ball on a tee, saying, okay, all eyes are on you, Jirard. All eyes are on you, PBD West Golf Charity, Jirard's dad.
Yes.
All eyes are on you, Charles Khalil. Everyone is looking to make sure you don't screw this up and you do it right. One, most people would be assuming
I don't want them to.
You guys would take a step back, take a year off, say something basic like, we're reevaluating our priorities and ensuring that everything is accurate and going to the right places, because we realize that we may have not done as much research on how the money was going places and where it wasn't going previously. Let's understand that we can move forward making this better and whatever excuse you want to give. But they don't want to do that because, in a way, in a certain light, that would be admitting that they knew that there was something wrong. So instead, they just move forward like it's always been and nothing has changed. And in a way, it's kind of genius, because if they ever do get called out in court on this, they can pretend like, oh, what did we do wrong? We were just doing our same charity event we always do.
I don't think so, because of the interview with Carl and Mudar. I don't think so, because he was sort of admitting that he realized that there was a problem. He just admitted a lot of things on that interview call, which I do have. I have the reaction if you want to go see that. It was a couple months ago. But yeah, I don't think that they could get away with that, saying we had no idea.
What's different here? And instead, doing the right thing of, okay, we understand, we've read the room, there's a problem here, let's be more transparent. Here's all the money that we're taking in, here's exactly how much we're spending on other things, what it's going to cost, the percent of where the money's going, and how much, ultimately, at the end of the day, is going to actually help frontal temporal dementia.
I would still not be happy. I don't care. I don't care how transparent they could be. It's not worth it to go through these kinds of people. It's not worth it to donate to them so they can donate to the charity. Why not just donate directly to the charity? It makes no sense. In fact, honestly, nearly any middleman donating to or gathering money to donate to charity is weird in the first place. Why do they need to do that? Why do they need to gather the money before it goes to the charity? It just sounds scammy in the first place. And I think a lot of us just got used to seeing so many charity events and things. We didn't think about it that way, but we should. Any charity event. It's all weird. And I'm done doing that, but I haven't done it that often, like gone through a middleman to donate to something, but I definitely won't be doing that anymore. I don't care who it is. I will go directly to that charity, to the actual organization. I mean, yeah.
Which, at the end of the day, that's the whole point of this Convenient Cup Challenge and benefiting the foundation, the Open Hand Foundation. But
because, like, what does it get them?
any of that and just pretending ho-hum, there's nothing to see here. Keep giving us money, gigantic sponsors, and keep doing this golf tournament. And I even heard, I saw someone on Reddit the other day say they do a helicopter ball drop competition. Like, how much money is actually going to Open Hand Foundation? And the money that does go to Open Hand Foundation, are they even donating it? There's so many questions. This is a gross, disgusting situation to even be attached to.
Why do y'all do this?
Sponsors that donate anything to any of this should be embarrassed because they haven't done any research whatsoever, and it's ultimately going to hurt them.
It's a lot of money on those packages.
Yeah, that's the situation we have right now. The PBD West Convenience Cup Challenge is still moving on in 2024, and they released their cost for sponsorships, so if anyone out there wants to throw money away, here's a place you could do it. It's just, I guess that goes to show exactly what these charities are all about at the end of the day. I'm going to leave it there. If you want more information, check out smashjt.com. I will link this article in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
We are living in a current state where you can make money punching people the f down.
Interesting words from the completionist to end that video. It's so bad. Again, I doubt they're even going to make it to the date of that event without canceling. There's just no way with all this bad publicity. Almost nobody is on their side for this. And there were people who were kind of on their side in the beginning, and then they even changed their minds. And it's like, nobody's going to let this happen. We all know it's a scam, and at least that's what I believe personally. It's not proven in court, but I believe it's 100% a scam, and so do many other people. So I would be surprised if this ever happened. But that's it for today. I will let y'all know if anything else comes up. Maybe if they cancel. I hope they cancel. They just don't deserve to have anything to do with charity anymore. I will leave this video in the description if you want to go watch it for yourself. Smash JT makes really good videos. Leave a like on both of our videos if you don't mind. And I will see you in the next one.